Okay, so right now, not at some later date there, and not after you've paid someone for a retreat or a mantra there, but and practice that for eons. But right now, you are a fully functional individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness. Right now, you are a fully functional individual, infinite being of bliss consciousness there, all powerful, all knowing, infinitely creative, spontaneously self-luminous, and overwhelmingly intoxicating right now. Currently, you are unaware of this, unrealized about this. Know that we, myself, and endless numbers of realized individual infinite beings of bliss consciousness have always been with you. Each of us, another quality of us as individual infinite beings of bliss consciousness there is that we are each individually everywhere, constantly, permanently. We, as individual infinite beings of bliss consciousness, are indestructible. Indestructible. We, as individual infinite beings of bliss consciousness, are birthless. Immortal. Constant. Indestructible. Permanent. Right now, you are a fully functional individual infinite being of bliss consciousness. You, as a being of bliss consciousness, you as a being of bliss consciousness are all powerful, infinite, all-knowing bliss energy. You as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness, as every individual infinite being of bliss consciousness, are infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing bliss energy, and you alone are the holder and molder and controller of your infinite, all-powerful, infinitely creative, all-knowing energy. You are using it right now. You are always, constantly just playing with your infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing bliss energy right now. You have been all along in this lifetime and previous ones. How to realize this for yourself. Memorizing this information is just memorization here, like of any religious or spiritual information there. And on that note, this is not a religion. It is not a spiritual path there. And what I'm about to share with you is not a meditation. This is about you having, for free, at any time, this is about you having immediate, as in right now, immediate direct experience with you as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness. This is about you right now having immediate direct experience with you, with your bliss consciousness, with your bliss energy there. Okay, so how do you, for free and very simply, have at any moment during the day or night, how do you, for free, have instant direct experience with yourself as an individual infinite being of bliss consciousness? Listen very carefully. It's very simple. Just simply hold your eardrums gently closed. There, right before that little bump in your ear there, gently put a finger or your thumb there and gently close the ear canal there. And what you will hear is and that is the roar of your bliss consciousness. That is the roar of your bliss consciousness. That that you hear and feel is the roar and vibration of your bliss consciousness, not anybody else's, not some superior being, not the universe. You. That is the roar and vibration of your infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing, overwhelmingly intoxicating bliss consciousness there. So what you want to do, you want to do this a lot. You want to do this a lot so you can more and more deeply get to know who you are and more deeply live in your bliss consciousness there. So just what you want to do is, this is how you stop thinking there. And what happens is by not thinking there and just doing this, what spontaneously happens is you simply know and are doing. You simply know and are doing there. Much like, to be funny, they're picking your nose. How much thought do you have to put into that? How much thought do you have to think about how you need to move your shoulder or elbow and arms and wrist and hands and finger and how to stick the finger up your nose and where the booger is there, just to be humorous about it? Is that really something you have to think through? So, by simply doing this, just simply gently hold your ear canal closed, and you can play with the pressure there, and that is a way of playing with, kind of like dialing it in and adjusting the volume there. If you press too hard there, that's not good. But you'll find if you press a little harder there, you'll hear your heartbeat there, and you don't want that. So you want to lighten back up, so that you just hear the roar and feel the vibration of your individual, infinite, all-powerful, all-knowing bliss consciousness there. So And this is how you stop thinking. This is how you stop thinking. You'll find how antiquated and undesirable thinking is as you go along. Here, this is how you stop thinking there and just are knowing and doing things spontaneously there, playing with your bliss consciousness there. So what you want to do is just focus on, just listen to the roar of your bliss consciousness and just feel the vibration of your bliss consciousness there. Your all-powerful, all-knowing, infinite, constant, indestructible, permanent bliss consciousness there. Just listen and feel the roar and vibration of your bliss consciousness there. If you recognize that you're thinking about this or that, just simply go back to listening, to just listening to the roar and vibration of your bliss consciousness. The more you do this, the more you'll get the hang of it. And the more you do this, the more you'll realize that you are all powerful and that you are all knowing and that you are overwhelmingly intoxicating. How much time we've got left here? So do this a lot. Do this a lot. There. Find time to do this. So that you can live more and more deeply in your bliss consciousness. Just listen and feel the roar and vibration of your bliss consciousness.